It's our pleasure to be joined by the co-author of the book, Understanding Tommy John Surgery and How to Avoid It, Frank Alexander, joining Dr. Christopher Ahmad, of course the Yankees team physician, the Rockland Boulders team physician, and Frank has his Master of Science in Athletic Training. He's Dr. Ahmad's right-hand man, and I can personally vouch for the work they do because when I ripped up my quad here a couple of years ago, they fixed me up that week and did a wonderful job doing it. So, Frank, I'm so glad that you're here, and we appreciate your time.
Well, thanks so much, and thanks for having me here. This is awesome to be here at Palisades Credit Union Park tonight. It's been a little bit since I've been up here, but the view you got of this field is unbelievable right now. I'm extremely jealous. I'm only here for a little bit today.
Frank, you are welcome here anytime. As Andy Mockabee bats, he takes a ball, the count 1-0. Frank is a local guy from Rockland County, caught for Dominican College too.
I did for 2 years in the, I won't say what years.
I was going to ask you, did you play in this ballpark?
I play in my alumni games here. This ballpark, not to date myself or the ballpark here, but I played. The stadium was built after I actually graduated, so the guys that were freshmen after I graduated were the first class to play here.
The count 1-1 to Andy Mockabee takes high. So let's talk about this book. It's a very informative read. Understanding Tommy John Surgery and How to Avoid It. How did you and Dr. Ahmad come up with this idea to write this wonderful book?
So the idea came of, unfortunately, the amount of kids that are being seen in our office. And every day our offices, the waiting room is just filled with kids that...
Line drive foul down the left field line.
They're coming into our office with elbow pain, shoulder pain, and these kids are just so young. So we came up with the idea of writing a book and trying to change the culture around youth baseball. A lot of these kids, and the research shows us that 75% of kids are playing with elbow pain and through elbow pain.
2-2 count, hard grounded to short. Katsuya gobbles it up, throws to first, one down.
So we said, you know what, why are these kids playing with elbow pain? We got to do something to correct the young athletes that are coming into our office. And I'm talking about young kids that are coming into our office with big league injuries. It's not just the big leaguers that are getting hurt at that level and that rate, but now it's the age demographic is getting younger and younger, which is extremely alarming for professionals that are taking care of baseball sports medicine.
As Malik Collymore bats, he's 0 for 1 with a fly out to center field. Rockland trailing Ottawa 2-1 in the top of the fifth, joined by Frank Alexander, co-author of Understanding Tommy John Surgery and How to Avoid It, with Dr. Christopher Ahmad. Why do you think this trend has occurred the way it has?
You know, that's a good question. A lot of it has to deal with the pressure that a lot of these kids feel to play all year round.
High fly ball, right field. Don't worry, Frank, if this inning ends quickly, we'll keep you here for the bottom of the fifth as Collymore flies out 2 down.
Definitely. And so the pressure is on. These kids want to be seen at different showcases throughout the entire summer. It used to be when we were kids, a lot of us were playing multiple sports. The sports diversification was so, you played baseball in the spring and summer, and then you had football in the fall and basketball or whatever else during the winter season. So you were getting more out of your athletic capabilities. But now these kids are playing baseball 8 to 12 months out of the year.
Giandito Trump takes a ball low, 1-0. Trump at 256.
So for these kids, it's tough that, and as they get older, the pressure to get either a scholarship or a college look is on.
Fastball swung on and tipped foul in the glove of Ehrlich. It's 1-1.
So I think that's a large part of why we're seeing a lot of these kids and younger, because who wants to impress to get into a good private high school? And then from there, you got to go to a top Division I school. And my argument to a lot of those kids...
1-1 pitch, high, deep drive, center field. Harris racing back, makes the catch. Frank, hang out for the bottom of the fifth.
You got it.
Boulders trail 2-1. We go to the bottom of the fifth, halfway through on the Boulders Broadcast Network.